Welcome to Mic'd Up English, where stories come alive and your English grows naturally. Hi, I'm Alex.
All right, so today we're going to dive into one of my favorite stories. It's about this clumsy, noodle-loving panda named Po and his absolutely wild transformation into the legendary dragon warrior. Seriously, it's a tale all about destiny, discipline, and yeah, a whole lot of dumplings.
You know, this quote, this is pretty much the heart of the entire story. It's the core idea, the lesson that turns this, well, ordinary panda into a totally extraordinary hero. So the big question is, how did he figure this out? Well, let's get into it.
Okay, so picture this. We're in the beautiful, serene Valley of Peace. And our story kicks off in, of all places, a small noodle shop. This is where we first meet Po, a panda who's got this secret, burning passion that just feels, well, completely impossible for him. He wants to be a kung fu master.
So on the outside, if you just looked at him, Po was, well, he was the clumsy son of a noodle maker. That's it. But on the inside, oh man, there was a fire burning. He absolutely idolized the Furious Five and had these huge dreams of fighting for justice. It was a dream that was, totally at odds with his everyday life. And these guys, the Furious Five, they were the ones everyone, and I mean everyone, expected to be chosen. They were the cream of the crop, the best of the best. Each one was a master. They were perfection, discipline, power. Basically, everything Po seemed to be missing. And all of this leads us to this one single fateful day at the Jade Palace. A day where one decision was about to change everything. Not just for Po, but for the entire valley. So the scene is set, right? The crowd's all there, the Furious Five are lined up and ready, and Master Shifu is just waiting to see his top student get the title. But, as it turns out, the universe had a little twist in store.
Yeah, you guessed it, Pooh, the panda who literally just crash-landed into the ceremony strapped to a firework rocket. He falls right in front of the wise old master, and to the absolute shock of every single person there, Oogway just slowly raises his finger and points. He was the chosen one. And look, this wasn't just some nice little title you got a ribbon for. The Dragon Warrior. This was the ultimate protector of the valley. A hero destined to wield unbelievable power. So for everyone watching, this choice didn't just seem odd. It looked like a total catastrophic mistake.
And then, as if right on cue, the stakes get jacked up to 1,000. The baddest of the bad, Tai Lung, a super ferocious and vengeful snow leopard, has just busted out of prison. And where's he heading? Straight for the valley, dead set on claiming the power that was just handed to, well, a completely unprepared panda.
So, with this huge, deadly threat speeding their way, the impossible job begins. How do you turn Po, the noodle maker, into Po, the dragon warrior?
Okay, so at first, the training was just a disaster. A total train wreck. Po was seen as this huge failure, and the Furious Five were not shy about showing their disappointment. But then, Master Shifu has this amazing breakthrough. He finally gets it. Trying to cram Po into some traditional kung fu box, it's never gonna work. So instead of fighting who Po is, he leans into it. He embraces it. Honestly, it's a masterclass in coaching, using what someone loves, in this case food, to unlock their real potential.
So, after weeks and weeks of this super intense food-fueled training, the big moment finally arrives. It's time for Po to get his hands on the legendary source of all the Dragon Warrior's power, the Dragon Scroll itself.
Now, for generations, everybody, and I mean everybody, believed this scroll held the secret to limitless power, some kind of technique that would make you totally invincible. It was the ultimate prize, the very thing Tai Lung was coming for, and now it was Po's job to protect it.
So here we go. Po unrolls this ancient, legendary scroll. He's ready for the wisdom, for the secret to beating Tai Lung. And what does he see inside? What's written on it?
Absolutely nothing. It was just blank. A shiny, reflective surface. And you can just see his heart sink. Was this whole thing a joke? Is there no secret power? He was just completely crushed.
But then, it's actually his dad who helps him figure it all out. He's talking about his famous secret ingredient soup, and he finally comes clean. There is no secret ingredient. He says, to make something special, you just have to believe it's special. And right then, it all clicks for Po. He looks at his own reflection in that blank scroll and he gets it. The power wasn't in the scroll, it was inside him the whole time.
So armed with this incredible newfound self-belief, Po is finally ready. He rushes back to the village to face Tai Lung, not as a clumsy student anymore, but as a true master.
And here comes Tai Lung. This guy is a master of 1,000 different kung fu moves. He just unleashes everything he's got. He's faster, he's stronger, way more experienced. I mean, by any logical measure, Po shouldn't have stood a chance.
But that's the thing. Po didn't fight conventionally. He used his belly to bounce back attacks. He used the world around him to get an advantage. It was this absolutely brilliant moment of self-awareness, where he took everything that people called a weakness, his size, his clumsiness, all of it, and he turned it into his greatest weapon.
And just like that, with Tai Lung totally confused and bewildered by this bizarre new fighting style, Po gets ready. He's about to unleash the most legendary move of them all, a move that Tai Lung himself thought was just a myth.
Skadoosh. And with that one single word, the legend is real. You know, it's more than just a finishing move, right? It's the perfect symbol of Po's entire journey, taking something that other people laughed at and making it powerful, making it his. The fight was over. The panda won.
And in that one moment, Po didn't just win a fight, he fulfilled his destiny. He finally earned the respect of Shifu and the Furious Five, not by trying to copy them, but by becoming the absolute best version of himself.
You know, Po's whole journey is just this powerful reminder, isn't it? That sometimes our greatest strengths are hiding in the very things that make us different. The secret ingredient to being great, it's not something you go out and find. It's something you realize you already are.